Ayo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Fighterz here, back at it again with another video, and today, oh man, I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting for this patch to come out so soon. Because granted, they did say that they were gonna release it like the next day when they made their little announcement. I'll make a separate video on the announcement, like my thoughts on it and stuff, because I do have mixed opinions on, you know, their reasoning as to them pushing rollback back a little further, and instead giving us a patch that, in my personal opinion, I think is pretty fun, because a lot of characters now have new stuff, which it feels like they gave us that patch like 2 years ago, which was pretty cool when they buffed every character. Obviously, I'll speak all my opinions and everything in another video, future video, but we're gonna focus on the Trunks buffs that he got. So without further ado, let me roll up his buffs so I can remember them off rip, so I don't have to go back and forth. You know, I don't have to go back and forth into the video. So, give me a moment. Alright, so one of the few buffs he got, his 5H has more range now. You can actually tell the range on it, and for whatever reason, it looks like it's faster too. I don't know if that's just me, but it looks a little faster. So yeah, 5H could be 5H can definitely now be more of a approach tool with Trunks. Granted, it's not gonna be the best. I mean, CTF is still gonna be your approach tool, but yeah. CTF will still be your approach tool no matter what, but 5H, I mean, don't sleep on it now. It's actually a pretty good approach button. You know, it could be one of the few ways you can start your flip pressure now if you want to. So yeah, Magic Flash passive time has increased. Now, this I didn't really understand. I don't really know what this is supposed to mean. From what I heard, like Magic Flash was supposed to it's supposed to go through Ki Blasts, which I always thought 5S did. So yeah, I don't really understand that. If anyone in the comments can explain that to me, please let me know. And you know, obviously okay, I don't have to explain myself, but if anyone knows what that means in the comments, because I don't understand what passive time in me means at all, please let me know. Thank you. Next up, change the future. Apparently they said they made it possible to where you can do a special move when you're holding or pressing the button. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Again, I was very confused, but what I assumed is during the fake out CTF, you can cancel into specials. So like you can do stuff like this. You could do a double CTF. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, assuming fake out CTF, you can now cancel it in this stuff. The execution on it is going to be a little weird at first, but we'll get used to it. So yeah, CTF pressure is going to be a lot. It's going to be more of a mind game now, since Trunks could fake out CTF twice. So now it's actually scary for this pressure to hit you. Originally, Trunks would fake out CTF to beta reflect or, you know, whatnot. Obviously, it loses to mashing. And it does lose to some reversals. It does bait out reversals, but for the most part, it does get beat by reversals. But it was a really good pressure tool for, you know, just baiting out reflects and, you know, changing up your timing for CTF or whatnot. As you know, because, you know, CTF does not jail on block. We all know that. So with this change, you can now cancel into, you know, stuff. You can even cancel into flips too, if I can do it right. If it'll ever give me the input for it. Actually, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't give you flips, which kind of sucks. Cause like when I heard this change, I thought of like 5 different Trunks mix-ups I could have done off rip. But yeah, unfortunately, this is not the case at all. Yeah, that's not the case at all. But yeah, you can now kind of go crazy with this, which is pretty interesting if you ask me. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be a fun tool to play around with. I'll probably make like guides on this or whatever, you know, how to utilize it. But you know, the patch just came out. Give it some time. Gotta get used to the stuff. So yeah, Shining Slash, the light version, the aerial. First off, the aerial is much faster. It's much faster now. So meaning doing Tiger Knee on this is now possible, pretty much. 25 frames, and well, it's the same thing actually. I guess it's like 1 frame different in the air, which I mean it can make a difference, but still, I wouldn't say it's relatively slow though, because people do get hit by this a lot. So yeah, and it also has more range too. I mean, honestly, if I'm gonna be really honest, I can't tell the difference. I can't really tell the difference. But I mean, cool, I guess, right? You got more range, you know? That's pretty cool. The EX also is faster now, so this is the one you can mainly Tiger Knee. Comes out in 18 frames, so think of it as Tien's EX chop, you know, the Tiger Knee version when Tien players, you know, they do the little, they instantly jump and go for the chop. That's like a Tiger Knee, the Tiger Knee overhead. So that's pretty cool. Trunks now has another way of Tiger Knee rather than just doing flips, you know. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, giving him more offensive options. And now for his assist, they say his A assist now comes out quicker, and I have not gotten to try that out yet. So let's see. It actually feels a lot faster. Honestly, that comes out a lot quicker than I expect. That means Super Dash is actually an option. It's actually kind of crazy. I mean, granted, the block stun on this is still bad. It's still awful, but I mean, at least it's faster. And of course, it has more range too. So, meaning this is now maybe a full screen neutral tool. And then the B assist, that also has more passive time. That's what it says. It has more passive time. From what I heard too, the assists also come out. The assists will actually leave a lot later. So as you can see, Trunks is like in his idle stance, then he leaves. Typically when the assists, you know, when you call an assist, they do their entire animation and they dip, you know, like they vanish and fly. Now, Trunks goes into his idle stance for a split second, and then he goes back into the vanish thing. So that is actually pretty bad for certain characters, you know. That's gonna create a lot of easier happy birthdays now. So does that mean Vegito A is down to the ground? Don't know, but again, keep that in a separate video. But let's get into the best part of this patch. Trunks now has a mid-screen meterless knockdown, which is honestly what I've been asking for since day one. And I'm gonna be honest, I think all of us Trunks players are asking for this. Meaning stuff like this is not expensive, and you actually get good damage off of it, which is so godlike. It's just so beautiful. Like that's just so beautiful, bro. Like now I don't have to waste bar to get a knockdown anymore. Like that is so sick, bro. That is so sick. Honestly, you can still use the EX versions to secure a kill, but honestly, this is just gonna... Trunks is gonna have a lot more meter on his side now. So this character is going to be a lot more scary in the corner since he'll actually have meter to mix you. So this is gonna be really interesting. This is going to be really interesting, bro. So I like to see how this this patch goes further. So yeah, that's the changes Trunks really got. The changes aren't, they don't sound too crazy, but this single change alone is a W in my books. obviously, I sound grateful. Honestly, I'm kind of glad he got these buffs, man. I mean, honestly, I'm just, I don't know, man. I'm very happy about this. I'm very happy. Honestly, all of us Trunks players can now rest at peace now that he has a meterless knockdown. So this is great, honestly. This is really great. He also has the beam route that most characters got, meaning he can combo his beam now like this. So which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool, you know, now he can, you know, get more corner carry, if you ask me. Oh yeah, and I also mentioned too, his JH is faster, so he also has point blank cross-ups. Meaning you don't need to also go for change the flip mix. You don't have to go for flip mix as much. And if anything, flip mix is going to be a lot more scarier now, since you no longer have to go for your JLs, you know, and your JMs. And now actually, your flip mixes will now be a lot more scary. So, oh my god, like, dude, this is so sick. I fucked that up. I fucked that up. Like that's just so cool, bro. Like now he has point blank cross-ups. Like that is so cool. Yeah. Yeah. So that being said, that's gonna be it for the Trunks buffs. If there's anything I might have missed out on, I'll probably cover it in a future video if I do make another Trunks guide. Because now that my now that this is a thing, I might do a remake on the Trunks guide. I might, because of this alone, like the change to the aerial version of his Shining Slash, that's gonna open up a lot more. It's going to open up a lot of more things I could probably discover with Trunks, and definitely the JH cross-ups too. So this is going to be very interesting. Obviously, we have to let this patch play out, see if it's good or not. Obviously, when a new patch comes out in every game, everyone's going to call it trash, everyone's going to call it good, you know. Everyone's going to have their mixed feelings, but realistically, we should probably wait a week or two before we start jumping the gun, saying the patch is garbage or whatnot. In my opinion, I don't think the patch is bad. I mean, it just came out. We don't even know if it's bad or good. I mean, matter of fact, the Aqua Fusions got nerfed pretty much. I mean, the changes to the assist and their meter gain. I mean, honestly, one of the two good things about that team was the assists and the meter gain. So, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Give the patch some time. Let people play. Let people have fun. Quit being a sore loser. You know you're gonna play this game anyways. If you don't want to play this game, play something else. If you don't want to hear you complain, please take that somewhere else. That being said, I'll see you guys in a future video. I'll probably have this video up today anyways. I mean, by the time you're seeing this, I have this recorded. That's why I kind of sound like I just woke up, because I literally did just wake up. So, yeah. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all be easy, y'all be safe. Remember, don't let the bed bugs bite, and brush your hair.